been bulking recently, weighing in at 160, and we're gonna be finally cutting. It's been a long journey of this bulk. Can't say I liked it much. I don't like being insecure. Base fat, which I put on and whatnot, but I took a BMI test, like a real one with clampers. It's the best one I could do that's affordable. And I'm weighing in around 15 to 16% body fat. So what we're gonna do is we're going to try to cut down to 10%. Hopefully I'm still weighing 150, maybe 155 if I could get it my way. Yeah, and then we're gonna just chill out for a bit, enjoy being a little bit cut, and then go back to bulking and try to reach. My goal is 170 to be lean, 10% body fat, 170. So we might have to bulk to 190 eventually, and then cut down. But yeah, 180 or 170 lean. Obviously 180 be cool too, but you know, you can't get what you want all the time. You can see that the abs are visible without flexing, and this is usually a good indicator that you have reached your, not reached, but you have gotten to 8 to 10% body fat rate. So just to quickly reflect on where I was at the end of that bulk, I went and watched those early cut videos that you guys just saw, and I saw how pudgy my face was, and it just brought me back to that time of I was pretty sad during that, because you are just kind of excluding yourself, and it really does bring down your self-worth whenever you're putting on weight like that. But to be fair, I did kind of learn that I wasn't bulking properly. Like, I could have been doing it much better. And just to briefly touch on that, I got to a weight of 160, but the way I did it could have been much improved. I was just eating a lot because I got addicted to seeing the scale rise in numbers. Like, I just wanted to hit that 160 mark, and that's all I cared about. But in reality, I should have been doing what people like say lean bulk is, but it's pretty complex. Like, the best way to bulk is, they say, to 3-to-1 ratio. You can gain 3 pounds of muscle and 1 pound of fat progressively. And the way you do this is by entering a calorie surplus from whatever your maintenance calories is. So you're gonna check your maintenance, see, you know, say your weight, your height, and how much you exercise. And you can do this on Safari, like, just search it up. Once you check that, you want to enter a 200 to 400 calorie surplus. But this is the big thing, is that people just think about that, or they just know that they have to do a calorie surplus. And the way they do this calorie surplus is, well, I'm gonna go to In-N-Out. I'm speaking for myself. I'm gonna go to In-N-Out and get 2 4x4s and hit my food intake or calorie intake. But you're getting so much excess fat, and you're probably, if you weren't bulking properly, like the 200 to 400 surplus, you might be eating at 800 calorie surplus, and you just are so fixated on that because, you know, it's sometimes hard to fill up on the day before, which you might have ate under your surplus of 200. Like, it's so technical in that fashion, and I'm guilty of it, as it was my first time bulking, and I didn't do it properly. I just ate a lot of fat, and I would go to In-N-Out and get the 2 4x4s, which would just relate into me gaining more fat than muscle. Because if you hit your protein intake, let's say my maintenance is 2,000, and to gain weight I'm gonna eat 2,200. I want to make sure that that is exercised, and by focusing on the protein, because you got guys like, these people are watching videos I see all the time with Sam Sulek, that he can afford to eat the In-N-Out, 2 In-N-Out 4x4s and the french fries, because let's think about it, he's 250 pounds probably, like near that, and under 6 foot, and he exercises religiously, or he exercises every day with intensity. And most people are not 250, especially when it comes to like size. You're not gonna be able to eat the way that he does, and I think a lot of people just see the way he eats and they're like, oh, I can do that too. But in reality, his fat and carb and protein intake is a lot higher than yours needs to be. So yeah, I kind of just went on a tangent there, but basically what I'm saying is that if you're like me and you're a smaller guy, you have less room for error, so you definitely want to prioritize both your cut and your bulk around protein. Okay guys, so I'm going to show you guys my morning routine during the cut, and this is just what worked for me. So I usually wake up, chug some water, you know, I have this big jug next to my bedside, and I try to not drink water after a certain time, like 7 p.m. so I don't wake up and pee. And I get out all my water intake, or not all of it, but most of it during the morning. Chug a good bit of water, do some stretches, just get the body alive, and then go straight into the bathroom for my shower. This is where, you know, maybe I'll do a morning routine video someday here, but take my shower. And then we get into our breakfast options. And usually my breakfast would just depend on if I was going to the gym, how soon I was going to the gym after I ate. And when I'm here at school, like this is my apartment where I go to college at, I usually just eat a high protein meal. So I'll eat my protein omelet that I have in my YouTube channel. I'll link in the description. And then sometimes I would eat some toast. This is just the method I used when I was at school. I did have a different method when I was at home that I'll show you guys later. Macros in my breakfast would usually come out to 500 to 600 calories. I would eat my omelet with the chicken sausage on the side. The omelet would have the egg whites, low-fat cheese, turkey slices, spinach, just because I'm trying to keep my vegetable and fruit intake high. And then if I incorporate the bread or not, without the bread, this would be around 400 to 500 calories. With the bread, it would be 500 to 600 calories. It's low calorie bread. It's just something to give me some carbs. Sometimes I put honey on it if I'm going straight into my ab workout, which I usually do. Right after I ate breakfast, I would usually come in here and do an ab workout, 10-minute ab workout, just something off YouTube or whatever you prefer to do. That would be my morning routine basically. And then I would go to school at around 11:20. I would wake up around 10 a.m. and do all this and then go to school. Typically, I would get back from school around 12 to 2 p.m., just depending on the day and classes I have. But right after school, I will eat a tuna sandwich. This would be 30 grams of protein in just this can of tuna. And then I'll make 2 of them just because one can't fit all the tuna. And this would come out to 350 to 400 grams of protein. And that's using low-fat mayonnaise, of course. Let's just show that real quick. I try to be strategic around when I eat my carbs. It's good to eat carbs before you go to the gym, just so you have energy. And I would eat this, wait maybe 30 minutes to an hour. Between that time, just play video games or do homework. Then I'll eat, drink some pre-workout, and then I'll go to the gym. All right, guys, so at the gym, I'll usually hit 6 workouts and 4 sets on each workout. Each set going around 12 to 8 reps, achieving failure each set. After that, I would go on the treadmill and I would usually run about 1 mile at high incline. After that, depending on the day, I would sometimes go play basketball or do something like physical, skateboard, basketball, go boxing with my friends, just anything. Walk to the store. Keep this in mind, I'm also trying to achieve 10,000 steps throughout my day, and I would do this by walking around at school or walking in the morning to get coffee or anything like that. Just trying to improve the amount I walk and I'm on foot. And then after the gym, that would usually take 1 to 2 hours. I would come home and make a protein shake. Now I use this ISO protein that's vanilla flavored. It's lowish calorie, and 25 grams of protein in each scoop. I poured me up 2 scoops, and then I do 1 scoop of creatine. I just fill it up with water, blend it, and that'll be my protein shake. And then after that, I would eat a snack. So that would be 220 calories in the protein shake. I threw it away because I ate the last bag. But I would sometimes either eat a Quest chip bag. This is 140 calories. 20 grams of protein. Just any sort of snack that's high protein. I also like these Okios. Is that how you pronounce it? Oikos? I don't know. 20 grams of protein. How many calories? 140. Oh, so same calorie amount. Convenient. But yeah, I do that and snack on the side depending if I'm hungry. I almost forgot, I also like to add berries within my shake. just to eat more fruit throughout the day. Your last meal of the day, you want to save this towards the end of the day as much as you can. And at some point in this day, if you were starving, unfortunately, that's how you know you did it right, is if you starved at one point. The last thing we want to do is starve at night because it's so hard to fall asleep when you're hungry. So that's why you save your biggest meal for the end of the day. And what we're going to be having is 2 chicken breasts. Now, each one of these chicken breasts is 20 grams of protein and 100 calories for 4 ounces. I'm going to measure it out at the end to see how much weight we have. Okay, guys, so we're going to put each 2 chicken breasts in the Instant Pot. If you guys don't have an Instant Pot, then maybe just try and find another 400 calorie high in protein meal for the end of your day. But yeah, so we got our two breasts in the pot. Fill it up with water, and then what you want to do is pressure cook it on 12 minutes. And then yeah, it should start going. And then once the 12 minutes is up, you're gonna let it just heat up for 5 minutes. Like while the pressure cooker is off, it's gonna go for 5 minutes longer, and then you're gonna. As you know, the Instant Pot is done when it says low 05. It says 24 right now because I got it out about like almost 20 minutes ago. It should look like this. Make sure it's not pink in the middle. I weighed it out and I got about 2.5 servings of chicken, so that would be 250 calories and 50 grams of protein. Let's just imagine I did 3 breasts, and we're gonna round down because it'd probably be over a little 3 servings. It's because I got a smaller piece right there. That's a small piece and that's a big piece. So if you get a little bit more chicken than this, that'll be 3 servings, which is 300 calories, 60 grams of protein, which is what I'm gonna put in the video. Guys, and at the end of the meal, that puts us the whole day at 1,600 calories. So what I usually like to do is maybe have another snack with it. So either yogurt, or sometimes I like carrot and my PB Fit peanut butter, basically lower calorie peanut butter. It's less fat. Apple, whatever it is, whatever snack you like. Yeah, I think I'll do a yogurt. All right, guys, we're gonna be ending the video off there. I got my dinner right here. So here is the totals for the day. As you can see, we got to 1,800 calories, and then plus all the working out and cardio and the 10,000 steps, we definitely lost weight today. And yeah, we hit our protein intake by more than enough, and it was not the worst. I mean, when you first get out of your bulk and do this diet, it's gonna be harder. I know for me, it took me a long time to learn like what to do and what was right, what worked best. But I can tell you that this system that I got down here is not too shabby and it gets the job done.